Hey, Venom. Hey, Venom. Hey, Kira. Hey, Sable. It's too early. I mean, it is 8:30. Hey, Killface. It's 8:30, and it's on my day off then now. It is my day off. That's my job. Still shitty. Hey, Brooka. Yeah. Wednesday. Hey, BB. Wednesdays and Thursdays are my days off. Yeah, a little bit. Not a huge amount. Less than I'd like. But truth is, I'm really bad at texting. I'm genuinely terrible. Hey, Script, I'm terrible at texting. So I talk to her less than I'd like to, but it is primarily my own fault because I'm just terrible at it. I never know what to say. Hey, Julia. I don't know how to keep a conversation going. Hey, Comic Rook. What am I having for dinner? I already ate. I ordered some wings and potato wedges from Pizza Pizza. So I already ate 66 unread texts. She's always sick these days. Yeah, I mean, she's always had health issues. Like for a very, very long time. It's been. If I were a mermaid, what color would my tail be? I don't know. Messaging AI. Fuck AI. Hey, Anunnaki. I did not have pizza now. I ordered wings. And yes, I did eat. No, this nail on my pinky or my ring finger. Yeah. This nail on my right ring finger is just always like it's chipped. There's just a permanent chip on that nail, and it often bugs me whenever I run it over something or run finger over it or run the nail over my clothes, something like that. Yes, I am pro Palestine. So I often try to file it just to get it even, and it never works. But yeah, it just sucks. Done my sheets yet? Or when I'm showering, when I'm washing my hair, it gets like. Right here. Papua New Guinea has an Olympic team. I mean, I could have guessed. It's not the screw. Yes, it is. It's the glass I always use. It is the same glass I have been using forever. For as long as I've had this fucking channel. This is the glass I've been using for as long as I've had this channel. Even longer, frankly. Even before I had this channel, I was using this glass. Looks different. Get your eyes checked. Have I cleaned it? Yeah. Yeah, I clean it. I try to clean it every once in a while. Just when I get fake nails and they grow, my hair gets stuck into the lifting roots of the acrylic. Yeah. What's Bacula? Scott Bakula? Baka Dracula? Thoughts on a train being ran on me? I would not be interested in that. Seen that time travel? Yes. Quantum Leap. Yes. He was in Quantum Leap. He was also in Star Trek Enterprise, which I haven't watched yet. I watched like the first like 2 or 3 episodes. I think 3 episodes. Maybe like 3 or 4. I watched like the first 3 or 4 episodes of Enterprise. Like, man, this just is not clicking for me. Hey, Clara. That said, I am. He's still alive, yes. Why are ads being run already? Weird. I was about to run some ads. Married kids, probably. I don't know why. It's only been like, not even been 10 minutes and it was about to run ads. It's set to be like every half hour. So I don't know what the hell that was about. So I stopped them. I preempted the ads. You're welcome. Need a wiki update. Had a huge crush on him at one point. Cool. Lots of ads. I mean, they're kind of a necessary evil. Most are terrible. Like very few ads are actually. Like there's very few ads that it's worth that aren't irritating to sit through. Hey, Gigi. Yes, I ate already. Yeah, I think am I halfway through Voyager now? Am I halfway through season 5 now? Yes. A little over halfway through. So I'm over halfway through. That's on TS. I don't. What do I care? I'm over halfway through season 5 of Star Trek Voyager. So I'm only got like, off Wednesdays and Thursdays, same as I have been for like a year now. How long have I been live? Hey, Jenna. It's been less than 10 minutes, Jenna. Less than 10 minutes that I've been live. What was I about to say? Right. So yeah, we were talking about Scott Bakula. So got a little over 2 episodes, a little over 2 seasons left. So 52. Married 15 years, 4 kids. Good for him. Aw. Sorry, Jenna. Yesterday was Wednesday and I said you weren't there. Sorry, Vanna. Yeah, about 60 more episodes of Voyager, and then I can get started on Enterprise. Be my first time watching through that series. We'll see how that one goes. As I recall, I've heard like the first 2 seasons are kind of rough. And then seasons 3 and 4 apparently are, pretty okay. Pretty good. We'll see. We shall see. Do you have to get a wide web Lower Decks? Yes. Love Lower Decks. You have to get a wide webcam to get a wide screen. I could not tell you, Vanna. I don't know anything about technology, just in general. Hey, Katie. Speaking of Star Trek, though, I still need to get my my video about Prodigy Season 2 up. I'd rather never eat cheese or never eat chicken again. I mean, I can eat either whenever I want. That said, I very rarely have cheese. Obsessed with the cold case murder. I've been up all hours trying to solve it. I don't actually eat a lot of cheese. Starting to be unhealthy. Yep, you got to be careful about that. That true crime shit can be. No, don't. Why are you fucking. What the fuck is wrong with YouTube? It's trying to run ads like every 6 minutes. I did say hello to Katie Ann, didn't I? Thought I did say hi. Hello, Katie Ann. Murder was caught in this cam. You can see the getaway truck. 5 years, no arrests. The next jam hit like every 2 minutes. What is my best remedy for a headache? Decapitation. Liz Barraza. I will say, whenever I get a headache, decapitation is about what I end up wishing for. Doesn't even need to be a particularly bad headache, just like what's for dinner? I already ate. I had chicken wings and potato wedges for dinner. Smoke weed. Supposedly, anyway, yeah. Not a bad headache, it's just there. Yeah, which is almost worse than a bad headache. Star Wars 501st Legion member. Anyone know the 501st? Yeah. Yeah, I know about the 501st. I think they've come to like Cape once or twice and Ottawa Comic Con. Yeah, I know about them. They do just a whole bunch of. That said, they're kind of like it's kind of weird. Like, no wine tonight? Yeah. Like, is the 501st again? Like, is like they're cosplaying the Nazis, right? Like the stormtroopers, like that is not a subtle name. The fact that they're called the stormtroopers, that's not a subtle name. Very active in kids hospitals. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they do a lot of cosplay stuff. I mean, they do, you know. I don't know. It's just weird to me when people do dress up as the stormtroopers because, like, it's not a subtle name. It's very deliberate what they're trying to, what George Lucas was trying to evoke with that name. Glass of wine. That's a bit buzz maybe now again. Everyday Troopiums. Anyway, my thoughts on the Olympics. I'm not watching them. I don't care about sports. Olympics have never been something that I care about. Aren't I patriotic? Not particularly. Team Simone Biles. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I heard that she like. I've seen people talking about the fact that she is one of those like one of those beyond generational talents, like just one of those people who just like redefines 193 gay contestants this year. Well, it is France. Winter Games? No, I don't watch the Winter Games either. Hey, goat lover. But yeah, I've seen people talk about the fact that Simone Biles has like basically redefined gymnastics. That she's just no, no ads right now. Fuck off with the ads. For some reason, it's trying to run ads every 6 fucking minutes. Jesus Christ. USA rugby girl that's all over TikTok. Stance on trans people in the Olympics. I'm fine with it. Can't listen to people talk anymore. Fair enough, Jenna. We've all been there. Can we do Wednesday tomorrow? Sorry, tomorrow's Thursday. I wish we could do. I wish I could have a second Wednesday, but alas. Did see photos of one Olympian who's sponsored by Parmesan cheese. So like, she takes photos with big wheels with like these big wheels of Parmesan cheese. There's one where she's like doing some splits across multiple wheels. Dude, Christ, that was like 1 minute. The fuck is going on with the ads today? Sounds like something someone who controlled the days of the week would say. Right. Good night, Jenna. Good night, Jenna. Is Parmesan there too? Well, no. Parmesan is a type of cheese. Like, it's not a brand. It's, she's from Wisconsin. No. I forget where she's from. See if I can find her again. Okay. Georgia Villa. I'm not sure where she's from. Done. She's from Italy. She's an Italian gymnast. So yeah, Italian gymnast. And yeah, just photos of her with big wheels of Parmesan cheese. Hey, HHM. Anyway, uh, the argument that it's unfair. I disagree. There are specific rules that are in place in order for trans women to be able to compete in women's divisions of various sports. What is that? Georgia Villa. Georgia Villa. Main thing is that the main thing is that their testosterone level does need to be below a certain level, a certain amount, and generally beneath what a lot of Simone Biles' husband on that podcast. I didn't hear anything about it. Yeah, like they need to have their testosterone below a certain level, which is often below what the cis women at the who are competing in the Olympics would have. They need to have been transitioning for a certain amount of time. They need to be like a certain, point in their transition. So one of those things that's like, sounds reasonable to me. What about muscle in there? I mean, again, by that point, like transition, like the thing is, once you start transitioning, you do lose muscle strength. You do lose muscle mass. Like one thing that you'll see a lot of trans women talk about is how much weaker they feel after they begin transitioning. Is it testosterone? Well, yeah, testosterone is used for building muscle. Bone size. Bones get weaker as well. Because I mean, testosterone is what builds muscle. It's what strengthens bones. So they do become weaker. transitioning does make somebody weaker. Yeah, you'll regularly see women talk, trans women talk about that, like not being able to open a jar of pickles anymore. Like you'll see them talk about, like, how much harder it is to open like a jar of pickles or something like that, just because I want testosterone. Well, luckily, Val, as long as you're not transitioning, you shouldn't have any problem getting testosterone. Hey, Marbles. It's only trans people who are going to have a much more difficult time uh, getting hormones. Jesus fucking Christ! Hey, what a girl! Hi, now I'm getting hungry. Nice. Donna literally on tea. I mean, yeah, that'd be fair. What do you Killface? I had chicken wings and pizza. Chicken wings and potato wedges. I had chicken wings and potato wedges for dinner. That what the 70s bodybuilders took? Went murderous crazy. Well, no, they were taking like steroids. They want to make it so people can only be trans in the Olympics if they transition before puberty. Which I can't say I entirely agree. Support that. I mean, that said, if that becomes the rule, then it's not the worst. It's not the end of the world. It's not going to be the worst thing. The issue is that more and more countries are making it more and more difficult for people to transition before puberty, like to begin their transition before puberty. UK is just completely banned puberty blockers. Or so much effects on the body before puberty. Well, I mean, puberty blockers are safe. Puberty blockers have been in use for decades for both cis and trans people. They are safe to use. So, yeah. On a random note, like it's sort of on a random note. It's weird that we just sort of like encourage kids to go into athletics, like to go into sports from a young age. You know, like them train from the time they're like 4 years old. That feels weird to me. Like 4 years old, you're kid 4 or 5 years old. Oh, you're gonna be in the Olympics. They don't fucking know about the Olympics. I don't fucking know. They were deciding they're old enough to dedicate their lives to that. I don't know. That kind of weirds me out. Well, BC messed me up. Be scared to mess with hormones too much if not absolutely necessary. And I mean, for trans people, it is necessary. At least for those who, who do decide to take hormonal supplements and everything, but not all do, obviously. But for trans folk, yeah, I mean, it is a necessity. Son didn't want to play sports after like sixth grade and got serious shit from his dad and makes a family. Yeah, like there's pressure, especially U.S. in particular. I think is like really, really bad for it. Hey, Tiny Fairy, my thoughts on Kamala Harris? Not as bad as Biden, and I think with more potential to be pushed left. Biden was never going to be pushed left. Biden's been a centrist his entire career. Like he is just textbook centrist Democrat. We gotta work with the Democrats. We gotta work with the Republicans. I got friends on the Republican side. We gotta work with the Republicans. Fuck you. And we thought I was a horrible mom for letting him not play sports. Yeah, the U.S. in particular is fucking insane about it. About sports, certain sports in particular. Child was not sporty, definitely not. You can call her doctor now. But yeah, I mean, like this, like football's not safe, and like kids are fucking really pressured to play football from the time that they can fucking walk. You know, it is weird. And I mean, it's not even just sports. It's there's a lot of things where, you know, kids are pushed to pursue something. Hey, Josh. You know, sports, acting, dancing. Pushed in, or, medicine, Kid asks for a medical playset for Christmas, and all of a sudden, parents are forcing them into like advanced classes, trying to push. You're going to be a doctor. You're going to be a doctor. I'm alive, Josh. There is a significant amount of weirdness in how much kids are pressured to do certain things. You have a concussion? Well, that sucks. Slipped on a rock river tubing? Shit. We thought she'd be a famous singer. She can be the singing doctor. Treat people with, as she's giving treatment, she can sing a little song. Hey, Jordan. Everybody likes music. Oh, good night already, Josh. I hope you feel better soon. Patch Taylor Swift Adams. Exactly. Patch Brian Adams. Not everyone can play sing music. Well, I assume that you're. I mean, you mentioned that everyone thought that she would be a singer, so I assumed that she's capable of singing. What? Who are we doing? Well, I'm mostly wondering why YouTube keeps trying to play ads every 6 fucking minutes. Almost spit my drink out with that one. Nice. Yeah, I don't know why, but because normally it's every 30 minutes, but for some reason, it's just it. I think because there's three levels of ads. There's conservative, balanced, and aggressive. I assume that the aggressive ad system is every 6 minutes. So it seems to have just for some reason just stuck itself on. Let's try this. Let's see if switching to aggressive actually reverses it. See if maybe they just. Let's see if maybe this other site just somehow reversed it. Anyone affected by the giant fire? I'm not, because I'm on the other side of the continent. See? It's nice not being in path of fire. Dignity and Yard were swept away by a giant storm last night. Aw. Sorry about your yard. Loss of your dignity isn't a big. I feel like you didn't have much to lose anyway. We also had a terrible storm. I don't think we had a bad storm last night. Not that I'm aware of. Got some game called Let's Date. Let's date everyone. I think I did see something about that. That's when we're like, date everyone or everything, Killface. Because I did see the other day, date everything, where everything in your home, 100 fully voice acted dateable characters. Let the romance flow between your bed, smoke alarm, and overwhelming sense of existential dread. I do have it on my wish list just because that is a weird fucking concept. I didn't notice that the developer was Sassy Chap Games. I didn't even know. Saw it somewhere. I thought it would be fun to watch you play. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I might. Yeah, developer Sassy Chap Games. Sassy Chap. I like that. Mentions a who's who of voice actors. I'm curious. Jonah Young Bosch. Not sure who that is. If I ever seen a Playgirl. I've never seen a Playgirl. Laura Bailey. That's right, Mary Jane. I think she's done. Yeah, yeah. Laura Bailey, I think, is a major one. Johnny Young Bosch, I'm not familiar with, but it looks like he's done quite a bit of stuff. Playboy. I have seen a Playboy. Weirdly enough, for a little while, I actually read Playboy genuinely for the articles because they did have some, and they do generally have, they do typically have some fairly interesting articles. Glad we can play. It's not out yet, Killface. Oh, good night, HHM. Hey, alien tourist. Oh, what's yeah, what's going on? What just came, stranger? I mean, the answer to that is to support them. Your sibling coming out as trans, you support. No longer talking to anyone in the family, babe. I mean, that gets awkward. Um, that like if there's a like I don't know if there's a reason why they don't want to talk to anyone else in the family. It is good that they do trust you. Manic depressive, diagnosed bipolar. And honestly, best advice I can offer is be there, be supportive, and try to help. I guess try to help them find a what's it called? No, try to help them find a therapist because they're going to need one. I will say they've probably been thinking about it for a long time. Yeah, like it's very doubtful that this is some like sudden. It might seem sudden to you, but it's very likely that again, like, it seems fast to you. I'll bet that it's been years that they've been thinking about it. Went to therapy for about 4 months. I mean, just like statistically speaking, like realistically, it's doubtful that the therapist told your brother or told him that he's trans. It's far more likely that it's something that your brother that they've been thinking about for a long time, or sort of like, wrestling with specific feelings for a long time, and then talking to the therapist was what allowed them to put into words and come to terms. Andrew Scott Churches have been put up for sale, but I want to move there full time to be the full time property caretaker for you. I would not, Val. Sorry. Therapist shouldn't be suggesting some of this trans stuff. I mean, in most cases they don't. It's more like sometimes it is just like, if someone talks about how much they wish they were, sounds like, oh, I wish I was a girl, and okay, yeah, the abuse is fucked up, yeah. Yeah, like, I've always wished I was a girl. I feel like I was born a girl. Yeah, man, my life would be so much better if I was a girl. Have you considered you might be trans? Like that's like when therapists are suggesting someone's trans, then it falls into the whole. Then it's usually because like, the person is talking about how they wish they were the other gender, and then the therapist is like, so what you're saying is you're trans? Like that's what it means for the therapist to suggest it. It's not like someone like, oh, I've got depression. Have you wondered if you're trans? It's not, it doesn't work like that. It's, they spend multiple sessions talking around it until the therapist is just like, so it sounds to me. To come visit you. I don't know. I mean, it's expensive, and it's like it's a hassle. If I were to go to Scotland, I'd want it to be for like at least a month. Can I share something necrotic? By all means, comic book. Like I would want, like, if I go to Scotland, I want it to be for at least a month. And it's not like I can take a month off work. Do you have all the vacation time? No. Nah, right now I think like 2 weeks of vacation time a year. Which, fuck off. At least make it 3 weeks. Like eventually gets bumped up to 3 weeks, but can I work well out of the country? Not with my current job. The place I work right now is I do have to be in Canada. despite it being remote work, I do need to actually be in Canada. Dead man's fingers, Zolaria polymorphia, dull-looking fungi. You should rise in the three. I think I've heard of those things. Should I quit my job and just enjoy what comes my way? I mean, your choice. I mean, as long as you're aware, like, yeah, as long as you're aware that, like, you're gonna be in trouble doing that. I can't remember the word leech. Yeah, as long as you're safe, as long as you know, like, as long as you have a way of like surviving. Like not transition. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's rough, alien. People still use irons for their clothes. Some people do. I am also not some people. Talk to your family about being more supportive. Do I have a shirt that I iron? No, I don't even own an iron. I don't even own a shirt. And yeah, I mean, some people do. You know, there are people who like, you know, once it's a family member, they're like, oh well, okay, that's different. But other people, it's like, no. Other people will rather disown their relatives than acknowledge them as trans. All right. Fair enough, alien tourist. Have fun tomorrow then. What are the chances of making bugs get to trans? What I would say is that all of Megan Fox's kids are being allowed, encouraged even, to explore their gender identities. Like, are they all going to? Will all three of them transition? Who knows? We'll find out. But you know, she's letting them figure themselves out, and that's great. Right after this ad. The way YouTube's been going tonight, fucking yeah, it's gonna be ads all fucking night. Bring back Medieval Slime. There should be an ad pretty soon, Vanna. I have 2.5 children on a white picket fence. How do you have? I don't. You know, I don't want to know how you have half a child. There's a Solomon situation going on here. Who's doll in the closet? That is Cove, Scapegoat. That is Cove from the visual novel Our Life, Beginnings and Always. You have the other half? Yeah. Yeah, it was a King Solomon situation. Split the baby. Right. Good night, Scapegoat. Speaking of Our Life. Yeah, they're still making progress on the new one. How come I keep Cove in the closet? I mean, it's just so that he can watch. So that he can watch whenever we're yeah. Yeah, I was just looking and yeah. So developers are still making progress on the next Our Life game. I'm in active recovery, but I lost count of the days because they're called chips. I thought they were edible. More people lose. More people fall off the wagon that way. Anyway, I'm gonna go refill my water. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah. South Park or comic books. I have seen South Park. I liked it for a while. But I did get very, very tired of it because it invented water. Comic books sounds fake. I don't know. Comic books just sounds fake, dude. Do you mean bande dessinée? Do you think the sign of low intelligence when people pronounce south like safe? Self? I pronounce south like self. Whatever, it's just pronounce ask like arcs. And it's just, yeah, it's dialect. Yeah, it's not, I mean, people are raised, they hear words pronounced certain ways, so that's how they pronounce those words. I say slough like slough. Why don't I learn French? Because I don't want to. I should know my people invented the language. Incorrect dialect. It is what it is. Like when someone says video game console. Yeah, I mean, it is one of those things where it's just like, oh, it's pronounced as ruin, like room. Yeah. I mean, it's sometimes it's just, it's not a sign of it. Like, it's nothing to do with intelligence. I mean, it's like in some cases, it's just some people have trouble getting their mouths around certain words. Dr. Pepper diagnosed me as trans with ASMR tendencies. Whenever I'm unsure how to pronounce a word, I just check it. How Amber Lynn would say. Trajectory? Trajectory. That is a weird one. Trajectory is a weird word. Hey, Katie. Fury or furry? They're two different things. Fury and furry, very different. Hours, Emma? I'm alive, Katie. I'm surviving. Survived another week. Horse divorce. Well, I mean, in that case, it's because it's French. Hors d'oeuvres, like that it's like hors d'oeuvres, but it looks like horse. It does look like horse divorce, but because it's French, it's pronounced hors d'oeuvres. Hors d'oeuvres. Ramen furry. Seashell Shelly, Seashell Shelly, Seashell Shelly, Seashell Shelly, Seashell Shelly, Seashell. Damn. Seashell Shelly, 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 Seashell Shelly. I don't know how many times that was. Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. Yeah, that one's tough. That one I don't think I can do. How do you go about pronouncing sometimes Tommy's girl, sometimes Tommy's victim? Sometimes Tommy's girl, sometimes Tommy's victim. Peter Pecker picked a pack of pickled peppers. Yeah, Peter Pecker picked a pack of pickled peppers. I always want to say peck of pickled peppers. I always want to say he picked a peck. Anyway. All right. I apologize in advance. The only tongue twister I like is your mom's tongue twister around my dick. Final Fantasy Let's Play when? Oh, that's going to be a long time, Habibi. The new Class of 9, still no release date on Steam. Still no release date mentioned on Steam. About 6 years. I don't know. I don't think it'll be 6 years, but a good 4 years. I think like a good 4 years, probably. 3 or 4 years, I think, before I get to 13. Like minimum 3 years. Because the way I figure it, the games are just going to keep getting longer and longer. So 4, I'll be able to finish 4. I'll have 4 finished. That'd be maybe 3 to 4 months. So August, September, October. 4 will be finished before the end of the year. 5 and 6, maybe take it until middle of next year. 7 until the end of next year. Because 7 will probably be a bit on the longer side. Eight and 9, probably take me a year. Probably take me like a little less than a year to finish 8 and 9 together, and then get started on 10. So probably be started on 10, then 12 and 13. So I don't know. Can we play 10 now instead? Nah. Nah, I do still want to do it in order. 7, have an 8, 9 today. I will say one of the reasons I want to do it in order is just because there is something fun about like the way that the games sort of reference each other. Being able to like, oh yeah, this is a callback to that. More users much more reasonable. It's because of satisfaction. Yep. 6, 7, 8, 9. Get started on 10. 12. So yeah, I figure probably about another 3 years, 3.5, 4 years. So yeah, maybe 3 to 4 years to get started on 13. Depends. I might be overestimating how long some of the games will take to complete. Yeah, it might be early. It depends on how long. Obviously, it depends on how long it takes me to finish each game. Hey, Donut Predator. I'll be 34 years old. Skippy hasn't got a 13 as sick as it's going. Is it though? Because 13 is like one of the more divisive ones. Underrated. Yeah, I mean, my understanding was that 13 was like the one of the games that like a lot of people were unhappy with, and that it was maybe the most divisive of all the Final Fantasy games. Like of all of them, like the most divisive out of the entire franchise, which is saying something. Yeah, a game that a lot of people thought was like one of the worst. I did watch a Let's Play of 13. I'm not looking forward to it. Like honestly, I'm worried about that game being like more difficult than I am really interested in, you know? I remember seeing a poster of Lightning in GameStop when I was like 15. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I mean, Lightning does look cool. Lightning is cool. So yeah, Lightning's cool and everything. It's just the game, like certain aspects of the story are. Um, and the gameplay is sort of my biggest concern. Say 13 times. Phenomenon called ball lightning. We're not sure if it exists. Yeah. Ball lightning is very cool if it exists. Tetsuya Nomura loves the number 13 in his games. I am type B27 or your Wendy's order will be cold. Meanwhile, I am still playing. I am 5 episodes deep into Final Fantasy IV. I've recorded the first 5 episodes of Final Fantasy IV. So, yeah, just a little ways to go. All the cast are great. I mean, Snow. You gonna call Snow great? need the online one. Like Snow just feels douchey. Like he just gives douchey vibes, you know? Get a lemon for your waters. I'm fine with just regular water. Snow was douchey. Open vanilla. I mean, I was under the impression that Fang and Vanilla was the love story of that game, the romance arc of 13. It's vanilla. Yeah. Well, I didn't say vanilla. What did I say? Vanilla. Vanilla. 15. I have not seen. I have not played I have not played 15, and I haven't actually watched a Let's Play 15. Four Bros and Love Simulator. Yeah. So I've heard about that. Yeah, 15 and 16. I haven't watched Let's Plays for. I don't know. Maybe I should, but video. Anyway, regardless, I was under the impression that Fang and Vanille were the love story for 13, the romantic couple in 13. Lightning was so cool. Idolizer at the time. Yeah. I can only type with one hand right now. Yeah, Sarah was her sister, right? Sarah was her sister that Snow was in love with, as I recall, right? Something like that. And then, from what I understand, by the third game, Lightning basically killed God and became God. I only watched Let's Play the first Final Fantasy 13. I didn't watch either of the sequels, but from my understanding, the third game ends with her murdering God and taking over, something like that. Because video games, JRPGs. Haven't played the third one. It's getting ready to. Oh, sorry for the possible spoiler then. Yeah, JRPGs. Start off. Yeah, start off as like this ragtag group of kids and end by killing God. That is very much a thing. Would I ever play Fort? Like Fortnite? No. More than I should know how long it takes between games. Fair. But I mean the game did. Yeah, I mean they are like 10-year-old games, so. Would I at least consider it? Nope. No interest in Fortnite. Sorry, Comic Brook. I have no interest in those types of games. I just shooters in general are just a okay. I mean, I would get owned, but I mean because I suck at those types of games. Shooters in general are just a genre I do not enjoy. And a big part of it is like I don't really want to put in the interest to get good. You know, like what was that one game entry? I never did find out. I never found out Comic Book. Can we all play Twister? I mean, I don't know how you play Twister via live chat. Jackbox. Let me look up what Jackbox even is. Spin the square glass? No. Mini games that people can join from their phones. 7 Minutes of Heaven. I don't know. I guess I can consider some of those Jackbox games, but I don't know. You don't know Jack's like trivia? Yeah, I mean, I've heard of You Don't Know Jack. I mean, yeah, we played trivia. Just can we address why MLP is so sexualized? I don't even fucking know, Habibi. Play with myself nonstop when your live notification goes up. Bear. What the hell is Sissy Hypno? Oh, on a dog walk when you pause, I think it's frozen. Sorry, Katie Ann. Oh, good night, Val. I mean, I would assume not Habibi. Yeah, I honestly don't like. I really don't know why My Little Pony did get sexualized a lot. Like that was really fucking weird and creepy. Because like they're cartoon horses. Like they're horses. That's fucking weird. That like they're actual animals. They're not anthropomorphized at all. They're actual animals. They've been fucking. No, that was weird. Sissy Hypno. Surely Hypno Sissy would make more sense. Of these strings of form of Sissy Hypno. Hypno Sissy, right? Hypno Sissy makes more sense, doesn't it? Hypnosis. That's the name of my new band. It's the most tongue twisted I've seen you all night. I'm just saying. Instead of Sissy Hypno, Hypno Sissy. Hypnosisy. Because that's. Give the channel what it is. Yeah, it's some weird kink thing. Whatever. But it's. I'm just saying, if you're gonna. You gotta make sure it's got the right name, you know? They got it reversed. They got the name backwards. Is that like when I listen to binaural beats to get off? Maybe. I don't know. Split my dear aunt. Lo-fi beats to study to. Lo-fi beats to jerk off to. Not only knew Hypnotized by the Notorious B.I.G. Yeah, it's lo-fi. I don't really listen to the lo-fi stuff. It's fine. It's just doesn't do anything for me. I only know Womanizer by Britney Spears. Lucky by Britney Spears. Nah. No, I mean I was never a fan of Britney. I was never a pop fan. Just like in general, I was never a fan of pop music. With the exception of Wannabe by the Spice Girls. That song was a certified bop. But yeah, I was never particularly interested in pop music. Halsey just released a song called Lucky and she samples it. Cool, cool. Leave Britney alone. I do leave Britney alone. She's not my thing. I leave Britney alone. I don't pay attention to her one way or the other. I am totally fine with her just living her life. Earth Band Star. Yeah, there's when I was a kid I was into like Metallica. Moving into my early teens, I did try to like branch out a little bit and I ended up listening to a fair number of like sort of fair bit of like classic rock in my early teens and shit like that. So moving later into my teens, I sort of got more into goth music. And then into my 20s, I was all about indie and starting into my 20s and ever since then, I am all about that indie shit. Pink Floyd. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I tried to enjoy Pink Floyd. I did try to enjoy them, but I never did drugs. I was too sober to enjoy Pink Floyd because I'm pretty sure they're a band you can only enjoy when you're fucking baked. Like if you're not doing drugs, Pink Floyd is not for you. Yeah, like Another Brick in the Wall had a couple of good parts to it. But honestly, for the most part, I just found them boring, pretentious. I just did not like them. And I gave it an honest try. I did only listen to a few of their songs. Like I didn't listen to a huge number of Pink Floyd songs, maybe only like four or five. I probably only listened to like 4 or 5 of their songs, and that was enough for me. That was just none of them connect. None of them really clicked with me. Yeah, I was very into the Beatles in my sort of early teens. Chapel Roan. Haven't listened to her at all. Rolling Stones are another band that I tried to enjoy and just couldn't. Yeah, I just can't. I've never been able to enjoy the Rolling Stones at all, despite trying. Classic rock in general does little for me. I just say it's not something that I particularly enjoy. Come on, Eileen. Only with her permission, only with her consent. Thoughts on Green Day? I liked Dookie back in the day. I enjoyed Dookie back in the day, and then I sort of just drifted away from Green Day, and just they're just again, as they're not a band that I listen to. Promise I'll never quit YouTube. I can't make that promise, Comic Brook. I can't know what the future will bring. I have no way of knowing what the future is going to bring. So, thoughts on Taylor Swift? Meh. I think she needs to switch to her buses. I think that's probably going to be like my hottest take on Taylor Swift. She needs to embrace tour buses rather than flying everywhere for on her private jets. Jets, plural. Because yeah, it's not great. Really not great the way that yeah, like, saw a thing once is like this infographic showing the the flight paths of her private jets over the course of one of her tours, one of her North American tours. I think just U.S. only tour actually, just like one of her U.S. tours, and donates a lot to food banks every city she tours. I mean that's cool. That's nice. Her private jets are still killing the planet. It's there's just there's no real getting around the fact that she should do more. She probably should. But like I said, the big thing, like she needs to switch to her buses. I know tour buses suck, but she's contributing. Those jets contribute a lot to global warming. Buses aren't great for the environment, but damn sight less destructive than planes are. And I did say I remember just watching like this infographic thing of the flight paths of her jets over the course of some U.S. tour. I don't even know if it's necessarily over the course of the tour, it's just like over the course of a year or something like that. And it was just obscene. Especially because multiple jets. Like she has at least two, I think maybe even three uh, private planes that she has. That is just hey, J Dot. Yeah, I mean, whatever efforts regular individuals might make to reduce their carbon footprint, Taylor Swift just fucking wipes it out just every single time that she uses one of those private jets, one of those private planes. She just renders every bit of effort that other people, that regular people make, completely moot. So I don't care about her music. I don't care about her charity. I don't care about any of it. Um, get some fucking buses, Taylor. Fly less. If you need to fly somewhere, then you need to fly there. But if you can just use one of your two, if you can just use a tour bus to get there, if you can drive there, then just fucking drive. I don't care if it's a 10-hour drive. I don't care if it's a 48-hour drive. Like I don't care if it's going to take you 3 days to get there by car. Take the car and stop in at some hotels on the way. She can't fly commercial. Sure. But like I said, tour buses exist for a reason. You gonna have Celeb Airlines? I mean, not really. Some have their own private planes. Others just sort of use friends' private planes. And Leslie has cancer. Oh, that sucks straight up. Time is money. And planes are mass polluters. T-Swift doesn't have time to drive. She's got time to drive. Am I doing today? Eh, alive. Not dead yet. Of course, J Dot. Hey, Sock. Taco Bell. Cool, cool. Hey, Poppy. What I have for dinner? I had chicken wings and potato wedges. Potato wedges. I just yawned. Ready for summer to be over? Yep. Yep, it'll be nice to have some cooler temperatures. Except then we get winter and it'll be brutally cold, which is also not great. Sorry, Papa. Or Poppy. Sorry, Poppy. Yeah, fall is definitely the best season. Finally got an ad. Hooray, Vanna! What was the ad for? Do it to your cat sometimes. Works on her too. You don't know. I already forgot what the ad was. Fair enough. Birthday's in the fall. Cool, cool. I am currently halfway between. Yeah. In a week, I will be exactly halfway between birthdays. I'm a week away from being in the middle, halfway between 37 this year. Half birthday, yep. Can we get a cupcake? I probably could pick up like one of those like package of like those 2 bite cupcakes. Those things aren't bad, but they are expensive. They're like weirdly expensive. So I don't know. Whole 6-piece pack from the bakery. Yeah, probably not. This one. She's okay. I think she was having something of a day today. So we were supposed to get together. I usually get to, well, So, Kitty Ann, I get takeout once a week on Wednesdays, and on Thursdays when I go to get groceries, I get something from the hot meal counter. The rest of the week, 4 days a week, I make myself rice. I have a rice cooker, so 4 days of the week, I make myself. I cook some rice in the rice cooker. Yeah, my mom and I were supposed to get together today, but I texted her, and yeah, she was sort of having a day, so it's like, yeah, okay, next week then. That's my dad going, still sucks. Rice with what? Plain rice. Uh, I just like chop up onion and green pepper and put some sweet and sour sauce, pour some sweet and sour sauce. Okay. It's just one of those days. Yeah, I mean, my favorite takeout. I mean, my favorite takeout is Philo's. I don't order very often though because we need to pay with cash, and I can't track the order. Protein, veg. Well, yeah, I mean, for veg, it's just onion and green pepper would be the veg. Protein, I don't have any protein in, unfortunately. Boil my rice and veg or chicken stock. I probably should. I just use water. Using some stock, I probably should, but I keep meaning to look up. You know, it didn't work today. Now I keep meaning to look up some stuff. Tofu. The issue is I can't. I don't have an option for stir frying it because I'm like I'm not using the kitchen. I just I've got a rice cooker in my bedroom. So whatever I put in there, it has to be something that I can basically prepare in my bedroom. Basically, that's really what it comes down to. Is it needs to be something that I can make in my bedroom. Yeah, I use the bathroom to I'll go into the washroom, rinse the rice off in the bathroom sink. Otherwise, yeah, it's couldn't cook protein. Right, but I mean I can't stir fry. I cooked in my bedroom, never leave it. Hot plate kind of thing. I mean it still runs into the problems with that. Yeah, but no, nah, I'd be reluctant to have a hot plate. Electric griddle, nah. It's my favorite anime movie. Spirited Away. Hey Josie. Hey Raina. Favorite anime series? Probably Cowboy Bebop. If I ever met you, I'd have to touch you with my finger and make a sizzle sound. Okay. Anyway, it's been 2 hours and I keep yawning, so I think it's a good time to end the stream for tonight. I believe I may have hit my limit for the night. So I am gonna get going. Did that just got here? I know, but it's like I said, I'm pretty sure I've hit my limit for tonight. So I will be back tomorrow for more of Stray Gods. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with more Stray Gods, the role-playing musical. So, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.